Hello. Nobody can say no. Hi. Welcome. Hi, guys. You guys are welcome. Can anybody hear me? Uh, let's see. Hello, Queen. I see you. I see you. Hi, guys. You guys are welcome. Nothing is impossible. Yes, Lord. Nothing exists. Never exists. We have just about how many minutes more to go? It's well I know. Changes your mind, oh. I'm done. Am I being spiritual right now or what? Am I being spiritual right now? What is hard? What is hard for you? Can never exist, oh. Hi guys, we have 1 minute to go. Hello. Okay, I'm waiting for the others. Hi, I'm good. What's your name and where are you joining from? I know you were connected last time. Hi. Hi, Nigelis. Thank you, Elizabeth, my darling sister. I appreciate your connecting. We're waiting for the others. Hi, Francisca. One of our speakers is already here. You're welcome. How are you doing today? Yeah, they will be coming on soon. They will get connected. So let me connect. I'm adding one of the speaker right now, Francisca. Oh, forsake me. Hello, madam. Ngonge,
Hi.
you're welcome. So good to see you. Looking beautiful as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, we'll say 5 o'clock. I'm still, the whole panel, we're still waiting for the others. I think they're still trying to connect. So good to see you.
Thank you. And good to see you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see I've been sleeping. This is the 4th night I'm going. So still got some 5 more nights. Hey,
Hello.
Madam Basti. Yeah. I see you. My always present sister.
Yeah.
You can let you guys can maybe invite some other people. We're waiting for the rest of the people. You guys get connected. I'm waiting on you guys. Where are you? Or it's just me because I'm seeing just one person, but I know there are a lot of people connected right now. I know there are a lot of people connected. So there are a lot of people connected. I'm trying to add Madam Vasti too. Let's see. Get connected, get connected. I don't know if I should say that. We are waiting. It's already 5. Hello, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Let's bring Madam Francisca up. Madam Francisca, can you send the invitation again? Let me bring you up. Okay, I'm adding you. Madam Francisca Ngonge is our first speaker.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on the second speaker's. Yeah, I'm still waiting on the second speaker. Hi, Passy, I see you. You're welcome. I'm not seeing you right now, Passy. My side there, I'm seeing like 3 people connected. So I don't know if there are other people connected. Okay, I see you. Do we give them some time? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Madam Vasti, can you hear me? Just show some love if you can hear me. Give some sign if you can hear me. I want to be sure. I want to be sure. Get all the people connected. Okay. I can see that. What's going on? Where are everybody? They're supposed to get connect right now. Okay, but we can start. Let's respect our time. So we welcome Madam Francisca Ngonge. She's from Denmark. Yeah, so we welcome her to the speaker. You can see my eyes. I'm a little bit feeling tired because I've been sleeping. Yeah, and I've been scratching my eyes. I don't know. I'm sure it's the allergy stuff out there that is making me so.
You're not alone.
So
I'm just off from work, so I'm quite tired.
Everybody's up from what I can see that. But I appreciate you guys for connecting. I appreciate you guys so much. So let's continue with. Let's just start while the others get connected, or whatever.
I'm waiting on you.
Okay, Madam Francisca, we welcome you to the Bold and Beautiful. You are nominated today because we think that you are one of those strong people out there. Very, very strong, beautiful, has a heart of gold. And there's no reason for us not to nominate you, to put yourself out there and tell us a little bit about you. So we nominated you to be one of the bold and beautiful. It's not because all of us know that you are very beautiful, but we're talking about the inside beauty that you have, the empathy that you have for people, the love that you have for people, and the way you handle things in life, the way you handle your life situations, career-wise, with people, everything that makes you strong. How courageous you are, how pushful you are. Those are the reasons why we inviting you here today, because we see you like one of the bold and beautiful personality. You care so much about people, you advise a lot, as I know. So, I mean, while the program is going on, everybody will find out who you really are. Yeah, you are very easy to contact, very easy to communicate with. You never accept defeat because you are a struggler. You know how to resolve conflicts a whole lot. That I'm a witness to. And you know how to embrace discomfort. You have a very, very bold and strong personality. So that's why, those are one of the reasons why you are being nominated as strong, bold, and beautiful, because you are a strong woman. So can you please tell us a little bit about yourself? We already know that you are Madam Francisca.
Oh, well, I just want to thank you for having me on. And I want to thank you for coming up with this initiative. I want to appreciate you that when the inspiration came, you didn't let it go. Can you hear me? Because I can get some echo.
I can hear you.
Well, I'm a Franciscan Fongan Mwagbo, a post Ngonge. I'm a 46-year-old woman, married with 4 kids.
46. We thank
Thank
God.
you. Thank you. And I live presently in Denmark. I've been doing that for the past 16 years. I grew up in Cameroon, precisely from Kumba. My nursery, primary, high school, all I did it in Kumba. I did my university studies in the Buya University. And after university studies, I've lived in Douala for almost 7 years, working like a travel agent before moving to Denmark. Yeah, that's a little bit about me. Yeah, and now I'm in the healthcare. I'm with the healthcare sector. Yeah.
Oh, that's great to know. What a journey. What a very, very long journey. All the way from Cameroon to Denmark. Yeah. And I know you have a whole lot of profession, your career-wise. Yeah. So you have done a whole lot. Just as said, you've been a traveling agent. And even before then, I'm sure you've worked with some other stuff, and even in Denmark.
Yeah, I've worked with an insurance company. And when I came to Denmark, you know, when you come to a foreign country that you don't speak the language, I've done some cleaning. I've worked like a travel agent here in Denmark. I've done a whole lot. And now I find my purpose in the healthcare.
That's good. Yeah. So you're welcome, Madam Francisca.
Thank you.
I appreciate you telling us who you are. So now, can you please tell us about your growing up, some of your experiences growing up? It should be some of part of your experiences in Cameroon and in Denmark. Yeah.
Well, I grew up in a very large family, solely supported by a woman, my mother. When you started, you were saying about some personality trait like beauty and being bold, which is what this program is all about. Well, I think I'm a bold person because one, I knew God from a very, very young age. When I was like 9 years old, then that is when I knew who I was. So that background of having this kind of relationship with God, it's a kind of foundation in building me up to the personality I am today. That was the foundation. When you know God in a very young age, I'm not talking about going to church and all these activities, right? I'm talking about you encountering, have a personal relationship with God. It builds you up to some kind of a giant inward. It gives you that boldness. It prepares you for life. Then I didn't know the value of that. But as I'm getting old, then when you sit and reflect, then sometimes you ask yourself, where is this strength coming from? Then when you go way back and then you see, it's coming from here. Where is this inner beauty coming from? It's coming from here. Where is this undying love for life coming from? It's coming from that foundation. People get this kind of relationship in different stages of life. In different stages of life, people get the relationship. But I think it's best when you have it early on. When you have it early on, it's really good.
Yeah.
Apart from the God sector, I grew up with one of the most powerful persons I've known in this life, my mother.
Mami Emilia.
Mami Emilia. I usually say that I think every family should have a Mami Emilia. Every family. She had no formal education, no formal profession, no formal training. But in her, I saw the strength that God gives to people who have had a very long relationship with Him. I saw it in her. She was relentless. She was a human. She was empathetic. She was forgiving. She was extremely strong. Yeah. And full of love for humanity and love for people. And so if you grow up in an environment like that, you must carry some of them on you when you are growing up. If you grew up in a way they always love and you turn out to be a loving person too. If you grew up where you see a lot of empathy and treating people right and knowing that if you fall, you can always get up, you turn out to be almost that kind of person. So apart from the God sector, my mother, she raised me up. Yeah.
She raised a wonderful
And then,
woman. Wonderful personality.
Wonderful, yeah. And then my own experiences that I've got that when I was starting growing up to present date, they made me to become who I am. And I think I learned a lot from all my mistakes. At first, in my younger days or in my days of, I call them days of ignorance, I would say, oh, I would kind of not happy with my failures. But from a couple of years back, when I started rediscovering who I am, I started appreciating my mistakes more. I started thanking God for them. Yeah. And it has made me not to be dismiss my mistakes. At times I used to think I think, God, I want some more mistakes. Yeah. I'm not afraid of them anymore. I know that you can only learn from them. You can only learn from them.
Yeah.
You can only get it. So you can also write your own episodes. I think most of us, we are Christians that we read the Bible or we know about episodes, especially the episodes in the Word of God where people write their experiences, Paul, Apostle, and the rest, the experiences that they had with God. So those episodes, I think everybody has their own. So our mistakes and they are supposed to be part of it. We are not supposed to be ashamed of them, or we should learn from them. Yeah. I think that is what I learned from recent years. That is helping my personality. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Yeah.
That's a very, very great personality and experience growing up from a wonderful mom, a great personality. For
she's of late now and
all the life struggle and everything to bring up a great woman like you.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's done something great. Yes, she has really done something great. We really appreciate her. We really appreciate your mom. Yeah, and we thank you for the experience you shared growing up. So I still have some more questions for you. Taking your time.
You're welcome.
Okay, can you tell us about some of your battles that you went through career-wise?
Yeah.
I will say in that area, I have 3. You tell us some of your battles that you went through career-wise, marital-wise, and generally. So I just want to know how you do to push through your worst times. You know? So tell us about your battle. So it's 3. First of all, your career-wise, and your marital-wise, and your generally, you see. So general can be interacting with people, your work side, your day-to-day, and career-wise, I believe you know what I mean by that, and marital-wise, maybe from single being who you are today.
Okay. I'm on my second marriage. I will start with my marital life.
Okay.
I'm on my second marriage. I was living in Cameroon and working like a travel agent. Then I met my ex-husband, and then I moved to Denmark. Well, it was how can I call it? Well, I don't know how to. I have developed in myself in a way that my mistakes that I make in life, I don't want to talk back about them. But I got into this marriage without being prepared for what I'll meet in Europe, meet with myself, and staying at home with a husband. I think I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared. Yeah. So when I came to the new country, and then with all the challenges, you have to learn the language, uh, you have to integrate and things like that. And then you not knowing the other person, you don't know yourself too much. We don't know each other. So the marriage went on a roll. Then we have a son. It wasn't really easy. But like I said, thank God for the experience. You know, living a good life from Cameroon and then coming to a marriage and then you stay in the country without being documented with a newborn in your hands. It wasn't an easy experience for me.
Yeah.
But like I said in the beginning,
let me cut you a little bit short.
yeah.
Let me continue. For those who were online last week, I believe from listening to what she just said right now, you can understand the point of view of the speakers of last week. Like Pastor Angela, she said when she was going to give advices concerning our spouses or getting into relationship, it said she will advise us to know who we are marrying, to be friends with our partner before getting married. We should get to know them. And the same thing with Madam Vasti Fumbo. She said the same thing, advising us in our relationship. So you can hear from where she's coming from right now. She said she wasn't prepared. And number two, she didn't know this person she was marrying. So you can see that just being live, staying live, we are learning a whole lot of things and we are applying it in our life. This life is not just to be there. It's about sharing our experiences. So capture everything and tick down where you can ask questions and ask. Those things will help you because experience is the best teacher. Thank you, Madam Francisca.
And am I going to be blaming the other person alone? No. Part of the marriage not working is also my fault. And you know, when two A characters they come together, there's always conflict. It's where we lack of experience, life experience, and things like that. But I said earlier that when we are faced in situations like this, from the background that I knew God so early, I have always realized that if I hit a rock, I always know where to fall back. So that is why I started with having a personal relationship with God. I mean, personal relationship. Like I'm not talking about going to church and all those activities. Not what I'm talking about. Yeah. So at those times, I usually call on my God. And he has always showed up. We live in Europe, in Denmark especially, where they have a good social service. Now I'm a believer of the social service. Yeah, they helped me a lot. They helped me a lot to get me back on my feet. Helped me to get a place to stay. You know, all those things really helped me, and they directed you towards the kind of career that you want. Yeah. So my first marriage was on the rock, and then you find yourself Oh God. You find yourself all over the place. You have to baby at
It's
hand.
emotional. I know it's emotional, but experience
Yeah,
has taught you a whole lot. You know,
a whole
those
lot.
things are the things that make you who you are today because you are
Yeah,
a very strong woman. I bet you,
yeah,
all of you out there, you need to know this lady because she's a wonderful woman.
yeah,
Every woman that have spoken here on this platform, or everybody that are gonna speak on this platform, all of them are very great people. They are very unique and
yeah,
special in different way. I know during those periods when we go back and think about those, we can, I mean, there are just a lot of emotion running in, but those emotions,
yeah.
those experiences made you who you are today. Because today you are a
Exactly.
rock. Mm.
Yeah, yeah. That I can say. And it was a time that when I want to talk about my journey in Europe, I'll just be crying and, crying and, because they were very difficult moments. And then when you are going through some hard stuff and you think that maybe some friends or people you know will stand for you, and then they instead turn you into a ridicule. They will turn you into a ridicule. Now I've learned to embrace it. It's not, but then again, I've learned to embrace it now. I expect it. I expect those people that will instead to help you, they will instead they say in pidgin, act sort for your court. But then you wherever you think you can turn to this for help. Nobody is ready. Either they want to know your story, to take it and make fun of it, or to judge you on it. Judge you or now you be do this one, now you wait to do this one, now you be do this and that. And let me just stop talking about myself. I want to give a little bit accolade to you. I know this is supposed to be about me, right?
Yeah.
But one thing from the first day I met you and I fell in love with you is because you are a non-judgmental somebody. You are non-judgmental. It is a very important. It's a very, very good personality trait. It's a very, very good personality trait that 3/4 of people don't have it. When somebody can, you say, okay, I'll get it. They don't judge you. You be do the one before you come here. Now you go do the one. No, 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 no. It makes a lot of people to hide away from that. Just stay with their pain. That is what happened to me when some things happen that I don't want to go on live with it now. That the people you trust, the people you think, oh, this one is like a sister or this one is like a brother, you can run to them. But I think they have created a place where they want to they were not ready to listen, even to listen. They already have their own judgments and things like that. Oh, that want to throw on you. So for that reason, I have to suffer alone. You have to suffer alone. Go to my best bed, the Lord, which I thank God for today. So that one came and time passed and things can only get better if you stay with the Lord and you push forward. And if you are born from my mother's loins, it can only get better for you. Yeah. So I had the support from our social service here, and I got my backbone from Cameroon, my mother that was always there. Nami, I born you could make a God day for heaven and things like that. Yeah, yeah. If you call her, Mamina, this, now who born you? 1 year, now who born you? You will call her name. Now who born you? I will talk God and things like that. It made me to grow so strong. Yeah. So when we have that support system, emotional support system, it helps us to go through a lot. Yeah. Yeah. So after that, after I've got some stability, then I started to look for a job. When I came here, I did some cleaning in daycare and even did some cleaning in the hotel. And Yeah, but when you are not in you're not fulfilling your purpose, that satisfaction is not there, you know. And then I have worked in the laundry. All this while I have some families back home too that you have to support and things like that. So I couldn't take any formal education at that time because when you come here in Denmark, I don't know about other countries, and I came like family reunion. And then when it didn't go the way it's supposed to go, I have to go through humanitarian. In the sense that why I came here, after I gave birth at 4 months, I started working. I started working. I couldn't even finish my language then because I have to keep up pay my bills and things like that. They all our people back home will send me money and things like that. So I had to take a number of years to get myself well integrated. Then I have a little baby at hand. So the thing that happened with me is that period of time while I was still trying to look for what to do, I decided I would just work and save some money. And then I saved some money and then I tried to bring some of my family members over. So the 6 years I was going around looking for something to do, I still thank God that it wasn't wasted. So I had to bring my daughter to Europe, and then I had to help her to settle down. With the laws in Denmark, when you are in that kind of category, if you go to school, because if you go to take any professional school here, we get paid. But when you are under the category that I was, if you go to school, you don't get paid. So you have to wait for about 6 years. So that period of time, I was still going around doing all the jobs that you can find. Do what your hands can find. I was working in the laundry then. I worked there for almost about 4 years. So as soon as the time has elapsed, then I got into healthcare. So for the past 6 years, apart from that, when I got into healthcare, I was still asking God, is it all about it? I need more. I was going to church, doing all the things that you can do. You can know how one knows how to do. I've gone taking the language class and things like that. But I'm still not fulfilled. I'm still not fulfilled. I know there was something out there. Then I stumbled on some teachings and a mentor, and it really changed my life. Yeah, it really, really changed my life. It refocused. I refocused. And then I started my self-education. Learned a lot of. I started self-education especially. So I've been on a journey for the past 6 years. Self-educating, building those traits. Yeah. Trying to refocus and learn a lot about finances, my time, relationship with people, and things like that. Building up myself to who I am today. And we never stop learning until we go home. And so during the course of all this, I reconnected with my present husband. That was in 2012. And we did what we were supposed to do 24 years ago. Because we have met each other a long time ago, 1998. Things happened and everybody went their way, and then we met each other again in 2012. And this time we decided that no, we are not letting each other go. So we got married, and my husband moved to Denmark, and it has been nice. Yeah, at least it's better than the former. We are two mature people. We know what we want, and we've got 2 beautiful kids. I got 2 beautiful kids from this marriage. So it makes 4. My present husband has 2 other kids in Canada. So we're a big family of 6.
Let me cut you a little bit short.
Yeah.
Following what she said, this is her second marriage. She
Yeah.
told you, following her speech, she said this marriage went on good. This guy, they connected before, how many years ago? And
24 years ago.
Went through their way, and then later they reconnected. So you can see from her story, if you're listening, you can see from her story that the first husband, it wasn't like he is the problem. It wasn't that he wasn't a good guy. No, he was a good guy. Nobody is perfect. He has his good quality. Why she also has a good quality, and she has her own mistakes too. But just because at that particular time they didn't know each other. And she wasn't prepared, but she just used the excitement of youthfulness and jumped into it. And then the marriage crashed. But then, from all the experiences she has gathered through the years, you can see where she is today, that when she reconnected, when she met this past guy that she knew years back, she knew how to connect back, and this guy too, because it takes two to tango. If this guy was not ready, there was no way for her to reconnect. But this guy, at that period when they met in the beginning, he wasn't also ready at that time. So, but now his experience and her own experiences, they put it together, and then they were ready to do something great. And this is where they are today. So I hope you guys are taking something out of this, because I'm taking a whole lot. I'm taking a whole lot. I'm going to download. I'm beginning to download all my numbers so I can see where I can get connected.
And the thing is that I don't usually like giving a lot of advices on marriages, because
don't cry. This is a life experience, life-changing talk show. Is because we learn and we grow from it through our experiences. There's no expatriate here. Experience is the best education you can get. Experience is the best, the best that you can get. So we are using everything we are hearing here and applying it, reapplying it in our lives, in every area that we need. This soup that we need to prepare in our life, the Maggi that we need, that we are short of, we grab a little bit from there. The vegetable that we need, we grab a little bit. So that's what it is. It's not to make you feel emotional or cry. It's just to make you know that every word you're listening from this talk show will make you stronger.
And then,
thank you. Continue.
Like I said, I'm not really good at giving marital advices, because there's no two marriage that is the same. And because of experiences in life, we are built differently. What will make you cry will not make me cry. What you will see like a problem will not be like a problem to me. I have a lot of friends that we are married, and I've learned to accept them the way they are. Because what works in my home doesn't work in another person's home. I'll give an example. My husband is a very good cook. He does a lot of chores at home. But I have other friends that their husbands are good in other things. So I cannot carry the rules and regulations in my house and bring in another person's house. It will not go. So, and what I've learned also is that people they stay married when they want to stay married. When you want to stay married, you stay married. It's not, I did this before he stayed, I did this before he stayed. Because the same thing that you are doing, some other person is doing, and they are still living there. The same thing you didn't do, somebody is doing, and they are still living there. So when a man or a woman stays in a relationship, they decide to stay there. They have decided, I'm going to stay here. One woman told me that, my husband, if my master cheat on me, I'm going. Another woman, they cheat on her, she still stays. Everybody has their own, so it's really difficult sometimes to give marital advice. I think when people have grown into when they know who they are and they found their purposes, and they can stay in a relationship. They can stay in a relationship. Because For example, what my former husband could not tolerate, my present husband is tolerating like with a pinch of salt. Does it mean that he's perfect? No. Does it mean that the other one is bad? No. People just decide to stay where they are. And it happens too with your experiences and your age and what you are exposed to and how much you have developed and things like that. You know, so a lot of things I could take now that I was looking at like a couple of years like this, I think I can stand them now. Yeah. So our experiences in life, they matter and they're individual. You cannot tell out everybody with the same size and no, you cannot do that. Yeah, we are all built differently and uniquely. Yeah, so our experiences. Yeah. And then when it comes to my career, I'm into healthcare. I'm into what I learned from that is it has made me to realize the importance of living and the importance of living and to value life. Yeah. So every day I think it teaches me a lot of things to value myself, my time, to value other people and their time, and to value the time we are healthy. Healthy in the sense that you can stand up and I know they teach us this in church and whatever and all those things. You should be happy that you stand up, you are happy and you are doing this. Some of this is just dogma, you just know them. But when you be in a place that every day you see somebody that was you in a couple of years and they cannot even like hold a glass of water anymore, they cannot stand, not because they did something that you have not done, but life happens to them. And it can still happen to you too. So you start to appreciate life more.
Yeah.
And it did not happen to them because they don't believe in God or something like that, or they did not do things right. Life just happened to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it makes me to appreciate life more. Makes me to appreciate life more. So, and to value the time I can speak, the time I can see, the time I can walk, I value it more. Because reading it in a book, I grew up in the Pentecostal circle, right? Where they teach us some of these things. Thank God, because today there are some people that died, you are alive or whatever. Those are just, but when you get into the experience, that you see somebody that was really alive yesterday and today they are not like, it comes alive. So you start appreciating a lot of things. Yeah. You take a lot of things down and you appreciate them. Yeah, so yeah. So that was my marital life. And I have not always been married. So in between the marriages, I've had some other relationships. I've had some other good relationships, bad relationships that have built me up also. Got to learn a lot from there. Because you cannot learn everything only from your spouse. People they were born and then they happen to just get married to one person. It's very good. I think it's the best. But some of us, that life took us to the dating gutters. We learned a lot too from them. Yeah. And we are grateful for them. Yeah. So I know I got the one or two friends that the people they are married to were the only man they have known and the only woman, which is perfect. But I don't think they can have my experience. You know? Yeah. They cannot have it. They can read about it. They can hear it from other people. But when you have experience in first hand, they say it's the best teacher.
Yeah. They can even study everything. They can study what career is, they can study what marriage is, they can study, they can study life in general, but I told you, experience is the best.
It's the best teacher. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think I remember there was this was it a was it I can't remember where I saw it. Was it in a comedy or in a film or something? There was this this therapist who was trying to give advice to families, to a lady, I think, with her child.
Yeah.
Maybe the child is like getting out of hand and everything. So this therapist was trying to like give advice to this lady and telling her things and this is what you have to do and And then this lady asked, do you have a child?
You have a child, yeah. Now what did she say?
The lady said, no, I don't have a child. I'm not even married. But then this is what I study. Then the lady said, I rest my case because I could talk more or I could try to argue with you if you have a child or if you are
down that route,
experience is the better teacher. That is why it doesn't matter what education we do. They always like to send us to the field to do this thing called practicals. These practicals are the things that make us to do things. I mean, to experience it, not what we're reading in the book. You see, so, and that is the best. That is when you see that everything you'll be learning, everything you'll be reading, that is where you put everything into practice.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, yeah, I really do appreciate it.
Did I touch all the areas you asked about? Marital, career, and what was the third one?
General, just general.
Yeah. General. I have now. I'm going into the personality I am now because for the past years I've been we're running the foundation too. Yeah, we're running a foundation, the House of Grace Foundation, where we try our best to meet to be human, empathetic, to help our fellow man.
Yeah.
And it's a foundation that we created in 2006. Yeah, but of recent years we've been very active with it. It's mostly in Africa and Cameroon. Yeah, we try our best to see that we are blessed to be a blessing to other people. Is it always easy? No. Do we have too much? No. But we have to share what we have. And it comes with that with that commitment. When you have committed yourself that, oh, this thing I'm supposed to be doing, it's like you are paying your bills, your house rent, or things like that. Yeah. So that is what I do, apart from working and I get that fulfillment. Yeah. That inner fulfillment. Yeah. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah. That's wonderful, Sister Francisca or Madam Gombe. Yeah. That's so wonderful. I mean, it's like, and there's one thing that I learned in life, but that's how I do things my way. Sometimes they are tough because everything I want to do, I always put it in the hands of God. And I've become so strong in a way that maybe sometimes when I talk about being religious, or is that what I should call it? People don't really understand me. Sometimes they can even laugh at me and say, what is she talking about? She looks crazy and stuff like that. And why would she think she's religious, or why would she think she's a born again? But what they don't understand is I have come to a point in my life that I see God like my father.
Exactly. He
close to me anytime. So I just call him and say, hey, you, good morning. Hey, Daddy, good morning, Daddy. At least I don't know how I'm going to eat today, but please just give me some tips on how I'll get my food for today. So that is the relationship I have.
Every need, he will make sure he meets our needs.
Everything in my life, to tell you the truth, everything in my life, from the time I discovered my relationship with God, from the time I knew that, I have this person, this one up there who got my back always. Because he says it that at our extremity, I always that word, at our extremity, that is when he likes to intervene in our lives.
Exactly.
So that
So
is why
people who don't have problems, I don't know how do they.
yeah,
Because exactly, I used to sit. Get very curious, and the questions they said we should not ask. I used to ask
yeah,
myself that people who don't believe in God, how do they manage it?
that's
I
it.
really want to know how they manage it. And people who don't usually have problems, that is, I don't have any problems. So how do they? I don't
Yeah.
know how do they really meet God, and I don't understand it because.
I bet you everybody have a problem one way or the other. But the problem is there are different way we take care of it.
We handle it, yeah.
You know, in the hospital where I used to work before I changed to where I am today, you know, there are a lot of patients that come in, and some, you know, when you want to take this, maybe you want to give them injection or take some
Yeah,
test, and you see the way they react differently. Some
yeah.
you are just holding the needle. I mean,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
injection
yeah.
very far, and you see the way they are screaming,
That would
and you
be me.
see
That would be me if you have to give me an injection. I
okay.
hate needles.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then you see some when you put it, they are screaming like ah, and then you see some they'll be making
Mm,
and then you see some they're just looking at it and they are taking it. So what I'm
yeah,
trying to say is that in life we are different. We are
we are
uniquely
totally
different, and we
different.
handle
Yeah,
situations differently. There are
totally
some
different.
people
Yeah,
who knows how to cry. Oh, it's
exactly.
not okay. And there are some people who like to just paint a picture out there that is so
Yeah,
perfect for me. And there are so,
yeah,
I mean, people handle situations differently. But there's one
yeah,
thing that I know of. I've grown in a way that it doesn't matter what it is. They say when you start to grow up, when you start to be mature, things there are some particular things that don't really matter to you anymore. I've
don't
gotten
really
into a
matter. Not
point
at
where
all.
I don't even see the reason why somebody gets angry at me. It's a matter of
Yeah,
yes or no. I
no, that's
become
it.
even. I've always been genuine. That's number one.
Yeah,
I've always been, and my
I know from
genuinity.
experience.
People
Yeah,
mistake it. People
yeah,
mistake my genuinity because at
for
first
weakness.
maybe
Yeah,
for those who did not understand who I am, they have a problem. But for those people who understand who I am, they have it simple to deal with me. They know that
yeah,
this lady at this time she need her space. They know that this lady,
exactly.
but that doesn't make her a bad person.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no,
they
no.
know who I am. So I've
Learn
grown
to
into a
put
point
on.
where
Yeah, respect people's boundaries. Huh?
that's
Yeah,
it. I really don't care about what what people feel. As far as I don't do anything to hurt anybody, and I do my best
exactly.
not to hurt people, but nobody
That's
can be
it.
perfect.
No, no,
You
no,
see,
no.
nobody
And
can
like
be perfect.
with me, I'm getting older and
Yeah,
I'm building a lot of personality trait on me, like making sure that whenever I meet somebody,
yeah,
I leave an impact on them.
that's it.
Your show is about being bold and beautiful.
Yeah,
And we all know now that beauty, the outward beauty, it fades with time
yeah,
faster than we think.
that's it.
And the only thing we'll be left in with is the inner
Being a,
beauty.
yeah,
And that is what we will take to heaven if those of
yeah,
us that want to go to heaven.
mm,
And if you want to be a personality here on earth, it has to come from inside.
that's
And
it.
this inner beauty is not something that you just sit and reach. It's something you work for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's some personality traits that comes out from repeating something, knowing who you are, working on it.
Yeah,
You work it with fear and trembling.
mm,
If you want to be a resilient person, it doesn't come overnight. It's something that you do it intentionally.
yeah,
If you want to be empathetic, it's something that you do it intentionally. If you want to love people, you do it intentionally.
that's
Because
it.
these are virtues.
Yeah,
They are virtues. They don't come by wishing.
no,
And most of them are things that when you're doing them, it beats you in the flesh. You
that's
can
it.
get tired.
Yeah,
Because what can you say about somebody that you are showing them love and the only thing they send it back to you is hatred and whatever.
yeah,
So it takes you to be intentional and know who you are and whose you are to continue doing those things, those
yeah,
inner beauty.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what makes people strong.
that's it.
And we can be strong positively and negatively.
Yeah. But do you
Because
know that there should be a limit to give that, to show that inner beauty? Because I
exactly,
believe people are different, and there are some people who really like to abuse it.
exactly,
And if you don't allow them to know that, listen, now there's a line here now, they
yeah,
will never know. And
exactly,
so that's why it's not, for me, I believe it's not always good to be this giving out this inner beauty, giving out this inner
yeah, with no
beauty,
restriction.
and you forget yourself out of
That,
your own
that
expense.
that is when the Messiah complex comes in.
Yeah, the moment
When
you
you
don't feel
when
comfortable
yeah,
about what you're doing, I
yeah,
think you should stop right there. Because
exactly,
there's this thing that I realized. There are some people, they are so cheerful, they are so nice. They any minute of the day you can ask them whatever you want, and they'll be ready to give you. They'll be ready to
yeah,
stand by you. But the next minute you turn your back, they'll start complaining. Oh my God, oh my God,
exactly,
this. And this
exactly.
is not me. What I
That's
can do
it.
for you is what I do, and what can I do? I will not do it.
You
But you
won't
know
do
that
it.
what I will do for you, I do with all the genuinity,
Yes,
all the love.
exactly.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
cannot do something that I know I cannot keep. I cannot do something that
exactly,
I know I will not feel comfortable about. No, this has never
exactly.
been me. And
Yeah,
but when I love something, when I love to do something, when I love to give something, I give it and even put my life out there for
compliment.
that
Yeah,
thing. But
yeah,
what I know I cannot, there's no way, no way
yeah,
that you just can make me do it.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
I hope people, I just hope people will try to be more, what should I say, open. And
yeah,
because sometimes when we do things that you might be this 100 nice to some people, to somebody, and it takes
yeah,
just a blink of an eye to destroy it.
yeah,
That is why it's always good for people to be genuine.
yeah,
Don't
exactly.
do what you don't want to do. Don't
Yeah,
pretend to be this good or nice when you really don't want to do it, because
yeah,
it doesn't matter whatever good you have done to some people or to a particular person, and it takes just one blink of an eye to hurt those people. And then the
exactly.
next thing you will start hearing is this person is ungrateful. But you are the
Yeah,
one who has a problem, because you didn't really show who you are to
who you
that
are,
person.
exactly.
You
Yeah,
didn't make
we
them to
humans,
know
we are
your
good at
limits.
hiding our characters.
Yeah. And we don't know how to say, no, this is my
Exactly.
limit. It's always good to say, this is my
Yeah,
limit. I'm not doing it.
exactly.
Somebody that loves you will always stay with you, you know?
Yeah. This is my limit. This is my limit. For me, example, it took me years to know
Yeah.
that this is my limit.
Mm.
It took me years because I can be in a place and you give, you don't know your limit. It took me years to know my limits. People who
Yeah.
catch it young is good for them. For me, it took me a long time to know that,
Yeah.
hey, this is my limit. And
That's
to
it.
learn to say no.
Yeah.
To learn to say no to a lot of things. Yeah. And when I
So this,
knew when I knew that concept and things like that, a lot changed in my life.
yeah,
The concept
that's
of
true.
saying no, yeah. Yeah, but
That,
I usually a person that I will give and give and give and give until you are left with nothing. You are
yeah.
empty.
That's good, you know. Mm.
Yeah. So experience made me and getting into a higher level of knowledge made me to start saying no
Yeah.
and valuing my time.
That's it.
Valuing my time and cutting off a lot of. If I keep contact with somebody, it must be empowering me one way or the other.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. It must be empowering me one way and vice versa. Yeah. So a couple of years back, I've really trimmed out a lot, trimmed out a lot, trimmed out a lot, trimmed out a lot. So now I have a lot of time to focus on my own purpose and help who I can help. Focus on my own purpose and help myself too.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So
So that was my part of growing up.
thank you so much for your experiences and
Yeah,
um, telling us all about your battles that you've been through.
Yeah.
So this takes us to the next question.
Yeah.
Without taking much of your time, because I want you to just do all these questions and answers that I reserve for the other person, because I'm not
Yeah.
seeing any headlight of the next speaker.
Other person.
But
Okay, the
then
next
it doesn't
speaker.
matter, because there are a whole lot of speakers who are being lined up, who
Yeah.
are nominated already to the other programs. And then I want you guys to know that we are spreading, because this live show, we're going to be speaking, have some French speakers who will be coming in to be talking, so that we can get to the French audiences too.
Yeah.
And maybe very soon we might get some people who might be able to speak in Swedish too, so that we can be able
Yeah.
to capture, and so many other ways. And I want you to know that you can also speak in Pidgin, because this is
Yeah.
about experiences. This is about being
Yeah.
bold and beautiful. This is about strong people. This is about bold, strong people, strong personality, and beautiful, and their accomplishment. Accomplishment is about your life experience. So this is what this program is about. So it's not limited for anybody. And sometimes some students can even be nominated out to come out and talk about what they are going through in schools, or what they're going through life growing up and getting to the adult age. So this live show is for everybody, every strong and beautiful. Everybody is bold and beautiful one way or the other, but differently, you know. So those are the experience I want us to be sharing here, so that it can help even those that we need it to apply in their lives. We can inspire others. So this takes me to the next question. What tips would you give to someone who wants to start a second career? Because I know you have been into so many different career profession in your life, and there are some people who always find it difficult to, you know, it's like you moving to a different town, or it's like embracing new thing. So what advice can you give, following your own experience, to somebody who wants to get in a second career? Let me put it that way.
Okay. If you're, let's say if you're in Cameroon, where they speak English and French, so my advice I will give people is, if you have some O levels, advanced levels, you can get into one of these vocational education, vocational schools, and get an education there. I know from the taxation and douane, that import and export in Cameroon, they are taking advanced levels and O-level students in Douala, and the market too is high. If you come to another country, English-speaking country, the best thing is to do is try to integrate. If it's an English-speaking country, most people go there, they don't have too many problems. But if you come to a country that English is not the first language, like a country in Denmark.
Lenny, I see you. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, we will say this over and over. Even when we came, we had the same advice, and we'll keep saying it. Normally, if anybody that came here, and for example, an example like me, I came like family reunion. I did not have any excuse not to speak the language. Study the language, because that's what. But because of my own life's experience, I couldn't follow the normal route. So if you come here like family reunion, you come and you take the language. And then if you have any career back home or whatever, they always try to align. For me, when I came, they asked me, what do you want to do? That's what the immigration officer asked me. She did not even ask me first what educational background you have. She asked me is, what do you want to do? From then I learned that they try to see that you follow your passion, your purpose. They try to encourage you in something that you will be doing and happy about it, before they start asking your educational background. That's what so it took me some years to understand what she wants, because there's nothing being taking an education that you're not happy about it.
Yeah.
So the question was,
Are you trying to tell us now that like when you want to take a second career, let's say you have something else and you want to take a second career, if it's in a country that is speak a different language, the first step to take is to learn the language.
Of course.
Yeah, so learning the language, and then from there you can know how to get to that second career you want to.
In a country like Denmark, let's try and use the services they have. Yeah. And we should stop hearing too much from our fellow Africans and whatever. Most of them are not so informed. Most people will give you advice from their own point of view. Oh, these people not like me. These people did it and that. No. The government is using thousands, millions upon millions of krona or dollars to put these people in social service so that when we come, we are received and given valid information. So we should get ourselves to valid information, get the information and see where you fall. Maybe the education you took back home is not what we are going to do here. Because a lot of us, what we're doing back home is not what we are doing here. So if you want to take a second career, one, it would depend on two, the stage in life you are.
Yeah.
Are you with family? Are you married? Where are you in life before you're taking a second career? If you are living this first one, how is it going to affect your present life?
Thank you.
It matters a lot. Because or you want to grow in where you are already. You can still go in where you are already. You can still go because most professions in Europe are like a tree.
Yeah.
You have the bottom and you can stand there and go up.
Yeah.
If it doesn't fit you in any way, if you want to go to another one, you have to get the information that, usually with Europe, let's say it's somebody that is already speaking the language. Like in Denmark, you're already speaking the language. If, for example, me, I want to go to a new career now, I will first of all think about my family economy. It's important. Leaving this one, the period of time that I will be getting this education, how is it going to affect my family?
Yeah.
That thing has, when we don't think about, then we leap. It has destroyed a lot of families. It has destroyed marriages. It has even destroyed people themselves.
Yeah.
Then if you have a spouse that can foot the bills while you are leaping, it's good.
Yeah.
But if you are alone, sometimes it's really difficult. So when we are giving these advices, we should make it realistic.
Yeah.
It's not look at your situation. Yeah, look at your situation.
A point in my life. I remember there was a time I was trying to get into the university, and what happened was that I was alone, and I just separated from my husband, and at that point there was so much going on in my head. So I tried to do whatever it is that it takes me to continue my studies in the university, but then at the same time I realized I don't really know what I want to go there to do. I don't really know what I want to do. And then secondly, again, what I thought I wanted to do, I realized I didn't even just want to do it because it's just about the money. And then thirdly, when I tried to get there, I wasn't focused. Why? Because I was thinking about, I had these financial difficulties, and I have the people back home that I need to help. And then at the same time, I want to get there. I want to get there. So I didn't find this peace that I wanted. And thinking, I already had an education, and I was just trying to get myself upgraded to a different level. But at the same time, I realized I have some people that needed me more, you know. So what I did was, I didn't have peace. I didn't have this focus. What I did, I just, and I needed a whole lot of stuff that I needed to do then, because I realized after I divorced with my husband, my ex, I need to get a place for myself, which I didn't have. And at the same time, I needed to go to school, upgrade. And at the same time, there are a whole lot of people back home that are depending on me. So I was like battling with a whole lot of stuff. So what I did, At a certain day, because I was confused, always confused. I go to school, I wasn't really concentrating. I want to do this. I didn't really get to what I'm doing to myself. So finally, I woke up one day and just said, you know what? I'm just going. This is what I want. I don't give a damn what education I'm trying to get now. What is important in my life right now? I try to see the age that I am in right now. And I'm trying to see whatever thing I want to accomplish to give myself that comfort that I need before any other thing comes up. So I just dropped out from school. Everything I said that I can take at any time, because I know people who were even older than me, and later in their life they went back to school and studied and got their degree. I have a whole lot of friends that I know that did.
Yeah, so people should always look at people should always look at your situation. There's no particular formula that is how it has to go. Look at where you are. When I had to go to school, then I have two small kids, a teenager and an adult. That was a whole lot. Then I have my husband. This is what we decided. You are going to take care of the family. I'm going to go to school and work.
Yeah.
So, which means we have two. The first one was older than the one, 6 months difference with the two of them. You have to drop them in school, pick them, and whatever. So you make sure you drop them in school, pick them, do their homework, follow them all their activities. While me, I take the education, and then I have 2 extra jobs at the site.
Yeah,
that is how it functions in my own house.
That's
so
it.
If I was alone with a kid, we couldn't do that.
No.
So sometimes when we are giving some of this advice to people, we should be realistic. Everybody's situation is totally different. Sometimes we look at people's health. We look at people's health. I can go out and take an education, do this. Somebody cannot do them.
Do that, yeah. That's
Some
true.
people are not even physically strong to be taking education and be working. They're not physically strong.
That's why it comes to me, like, after doing that, I left and went back to my job. I got my permanent job, and I had it before anyway, but I left it because I found myself in a whole lot of confusion. So finally, when I came back and they were just like waiting for me, and I got my my permanent job back. And luckily, I was able to stay with my ex, because he's a family to me. He's my friend, he's my brother, he's my everything. Yeah, I thank God for that he gives me, that I usually don't have any situation with any of my ex. They see me, I don't know, but I think it's a gift. It's not that we have any relationship, but they stand for me at any time, any day, any moment that I
That's what they call friendship,
So I was able to acquire my own house and got my permanent job. And then after getting my permanent job, I got my house, I got my lucky I was able to buy my own apartments today. But those are the dreams that I had, and I was able to accomplish those. So
with time, when
I have accomplished those, I know, okay, now I know I am stable, I am settled. And this is what I need. I said, okay, the next thing that I was thinking about right now, I love what I'm doing. Don't get me wrong. I love my job, but I wanted, because it's okay to learn new things, to educate yourself on other stuff, other careers, and where the market is. So I decided that I want to do IT. Though I had my mentor, a niece of mine, who did it, and she was like encouraging me, and this, that, and that, and that, and that. She encouraged me a lot. I took the IT classes. I took some time away from job. I took the IT classes. But do you know what? I'm saying this story, I'm narrating this to you because I'm trying to get you to how people could change to a second career, the difficulties they go through.
So, there's a lot of difficulties,
I wanted some flexibility. I wanted some flexibility in my life where I could be able to work even from home and even earn more money. That is why I wanted to take the IT course when I read it and I saw everything that it involves. So I said, no, this is something that could be good for me. I can just be on my bed, working on my computer and making some money. I can be on holiday and be making some money. So I got into IT, I studied and did that. But you know what? I wrote the exam twice and I've not been able to pass. It's not that I can't pass this exam, but you know what made me not to pass the exam? Because I'm feeling so comfortable where I am.
Where you are, yeah.
And I'm not putting the
And
effort to put
no
what
growth
I
without
want,
discomfort.
what I
There's no
need.
growth without discomfort, yeah.
You see?
Growth always comes with discomfort.
This is what is that power? What is that power that, because I know you and some other people that I know around me, they were able to beside having this other career in their life, how you could manage to jump to the second career without having any difficulties.
That is what I was trying to tell you, that when I decided that I want to go and read nursing, I was in a place in my life that I was stable. Stable in the sense that mentally it was stable, it was calm.
Yeah.
And then I have gotten to know a mentor that was behind strengthening me. He teach me how to use my time and how to. There was one particular studies that he taught us about how to regain your lost years. How to regain your lost years. Yeah. So that particular teaching, I took it for about 6 months. It really helped me how to get back into gaining what, like you said, the second career. Yeah. And I had my husband to that help. As I told you, we have 2 little children, a teenager and adult. It's a whole full studies. The teenage guy, he's playing football. You have to take him to football and back. This other one is going for swimming. This other one is going for football. So the time. So me and my husband have to sit and say, okay, this is how we are going to do it. He is going to take care of the household, and you are going to focus on work. So I have to focus. And I have gone of age, and I know that time is not on my side. So now I prioritize my timing. I had to stop going to parties. I had to stop going to cut off a lot of people. Not like you have no friends with them or not talking to them or hate it. No, but I had to cut off any form of distraction. I had to cut off a lot of family members too. But for that I don't communicate with them. It's people that I know I spend the money. When I want to send you the money, I just go and send it with you because I needed the time. Time was not on my side, you know. So I had to do all these things. So it wasn't really easy on me, but it was like a 4 years of putting my feet down and saying no to all these things. No, then I could get it. If not, it would have been so impossible. It wasn't easy too for my husband with the kids. It wasn't easy with the kids too because they will hardly see me. Yeah. Sometimes I just get in and out. So it's not a comfortable place. You have to go out from your comfort zone. You go out from your comfort zone and go into the thorns. Yeah. That means far away from what you call comfort. Far away. So I lost a lot of things because you must always lose something to get something. And then so I was focused and I had some support, a lot of support. Yeah. Then you know what you want. So that helped me too. It really helped. Yeah, because if not, then we can't gain anything. Yeah. So that really helped me, that focus, you know. Yeah. You focus and you plan. You focus, you plan, you say that, okay, from now to here, I want to get this. Yeah. From now to here, I want to be here. And you put the work. You put the work here. You work. You have to I have to cut off a lot of things. Yeah. Yeah, my time was so precious. They're talking about multitasking. And why all this rush? It's because our former years were misused. That's why the rush. Our former years was misused. So when you misuse your former years, the remaining years, you have to do everything double. You have to sleep. There was that 4 years, I can tell you, if I sleep for 4 hours, it was like, it's a heyday. Yeah, that's true. Because we have to gain something. And like I tell you, it's because we are when you're working out of time. We are working out of time for something. You have to do extra. You have to do extra.
Absolutely, yeah. running to catch the bus when you know the train or the bus is running at
You have to
particular
do
time.
extra.
You have to do everything and run and get there.
I had to cut my sleeping time. I really had to cut it off. And for that particular period of time, did I ever fall sick? No. Did I ever have a breakdown? No. Did any of my children fall sick? No. Then that's why I start looking. When I sit now and look, I say, wow, what happened? The grace of God. His grace is always sufficient when we need Him. The grace of God is there. It's always sufficient.
Yeah.
It's always sufficient.
I did some research.
You have to put the work
out to you guys. I did some research on how you can easily change to maybe get a second career.
Yeah.
And we want to get to a second career or get a different career. It can be due to boost your finance, or when you are feeling stuck. I mean, where the place that you are. So you want to get something, a second one. So I got some little tips here to help us out. It's like you have to determine what you want from your career. That career you are trying to get, you have to determine what you want from it before
you useful for you or just jumping into it.
According like what you said, see if the new career fits your lifestyle.
Exactly.
Lifestyle, your family, your everything. See if it fits it. Don't just jump into it.
Don't jump into it.
You have to step out from your comfort zone, exactly as you said. Make some research. Career of your interest. You have to think, what do I really want? Because already you have something, and then you are trying to get the next one. What can I feel comfortable? What would I like to work maybe the rest of my life, or what can I do? This career that I'm getting, would I have fun in it, doing it? You see, all those things you have to ask yourself. And don't just rush.
After you had the career, how is the market? How is the market? How is the career?
That's when you don't rush into it. You have to take a step at a time. You know, you don't drop this one and then you jump into the next one.
Another one.
Connect with people that are already in the same career of interest. And then you have to drop this belief, because we always have it that, oh, maybe we are late, our friends are doing this, we have to do this. We have to drop this belief that we are late. Because if you don't drop it, there's no way you can be able to catch up with other career or get a second career, 2 or 3 or more. And then you have to list and compare your transferable skills, like what you're doing right now, how it can be connected to the career that you want to get.
That's right.
Somebody's asking a question here. Do you have a new...
Suzanne is one of my mentors in the LR.
Okay.
Suzanne.
Hey, Suzanne. And then you have to update your resume and everything like that and prepare for your interviews. That's when you have gotten it. Okay. So those are little tips that after following my research that I got, that I just wanted to share with you guys. So this moves us to the second question. Do you consider yourself successful at this point?
That's a difficult one. Well, it's not a yes or no question, because success is something we get it daily.
And it doesn't mean financially.
No, not that what I'm talking about. Success, like I said, when you know who you are, it's already a success. So what you become is, I think that is what you are asking about. And these are little goals you put for yourself. So if I'm a successful person, in some areas of my life, the little goals that I've put, and then I meet them, then I know I'm successful in that area. And I'm successful, and I'll be more. I'm successful, because I put little goals, and I overcome them and then I put them away and things like that. But
and you
as a general,
still to be more
exactly,
successful.
till
Yeah,
you are gone. Till you are
yeah.
gone. When you die, when you stop putting goals. Yeah. So because
Okay.
because I know who I am, I can tell that yes, I'm successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you are. So let me ask you this question, because I know you are strong, bold, and beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
So for those people out there listening, what personality of threat should any leader have? What kind of personality to be bold, stronger, to be strong and bold and beautiful? What personality do you think they should have or try to learn?
Number one, a leader should be a ladder. A leader should be a ladder, which means you are supposed to be that person that helps other to grow. That's one characteristic of a leader.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be that bridge.
Yeah.
You must not know everything, but you be a bridge. That's why you are in the head of something.
That's
so, and you have to be human. You have to be empathetic.
Mm.
Yeah, and that's the second one. A good leader has to be empathetic, and a lead should be positive and have a listening ear, and just love other. Be yourself.
Yeah, never give up.
And never give up. Exactly.
Yeah.
And respect other people.
Yeah, don't see the difficulties alongside.
Yeah.
See what the
Where you're
goals of,
going.
yeah.
Yeah, because being a leader by itself is a very big challenge and responsibility. And we are all leaders in one area of our life or the other. Whenever anybody is looking at you, you are the person's leader. If you're a parent, you are the person's leader. You are a teacher, you are a person's leader. You lead an organization, a lot of people are looking onto you. So they will want to see some virtues in you. Yeah, so a leader should be a ladder. So if you are a leader or not, you are not a ladder, that nobody can become more than you. You still have to go to leadership school. Because you are not leading people that they should only be where you are. You are leading them that they should go further. So put yourself like a ladder and people will come in and go. Yeah.
So this brings us to the next question. What is your greatest fear in life?
My greatest fear in life is to lose my relationship with God. That's my greatest fear in life. And
has your greatest fear in life ever come true?
To lose my relationship, it has not come true. It has not come true. I have it has not come true in the sense that God, who is keeping the relationship, he has always been there. But I'm the one that has always been, hitting my head left and right and things like that. So it has not come true. That's my greatest fear in life, has never come true. Yeah, that's losing a relationship with God. Because sometimes you are still in a relationship with him and you think that you are not complete. Yeah, exactly. So he's always there with us. That's my greatest fear.
Yeah. So this takes us to lost sight of. We are almost done. What are the things you have not done and really want to do? The things that you have not done and really want to do.
The things I've not done is the amount of people I want to touch before I leave the earth.
Hi, Mom Vicky.
I think I've not reached the number.
Okay.
The amount of lives I want to touch.
What's holding you back? What's holding you back?
What's holding me back is my resources. My resources. And sometimes family. And I think that's what is holding me back.
But you are strong, you are bold and beautiful. So you are strong, courageous, never giving up, with attitude of strength, and somebody that sees where you're going to, somebody that achieves. You never take how do you call it? You never accept failure. You never say no. I mean, you are that kind of person who likes to, see the positivity and
Yeah,
what you're gonna achieve. That's what you
yeah,
do. So, and I know whatever thing that is holding you back, you are working on getting there.
yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
I'm believing God that sooner or later I'll
Mm,
be touching the lives more than the way I'm doing. Yeah.
yeah. That's
So
good.
that I'm believing God for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course, you get there. With God, everything is possible. So
exactly.
that brings me to the, let's see, I think to the second to the last question. What are your day-to-day challenges? I mean, like today, me and you, tomorrow, and what are those are the little challenges. What are your
You know
day-to-day
the little
challenges?
challenges. I want to sleep
Yeah.
longer.
Uh-huh.
But family and the
And you're
Uncle
planning
Sam
to go
with
on
work.
pension soon. I can just
I want to party every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the little challenges. And yeah, I want to enjoy life with my sister. I want to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we cannot have everything, right?
At
We are
once. Yeah.
contented with what we have, and yeah. So the little
Okay.
challenges, yeah, that I have right now
Mm.
is I don't want to say it online because there is a time that I'll be able to say that comfortably. Yeah. Well, I'm going through some stuff now, and just like the other things, it's going to pass away, and it's going to be a testimony. Oh, sorry, I don't just want to say it on air now, and
Yeah.
but to the glory of God, that will come to pass. Yeah.
Amen. Yeah.
Yeah,
We share that. So,
apart from that,
thank you.
apart
Mm?
from that, I'm happy and
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
okay.
We can see that. You are strong,
Things are
bold,
good. Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
And this leads us to, what would you say to the people watching today? What would you want to say to them?
Well, I just want to thank you
Advice.
all for tuning in. And I just hope that all we've been saying, you have catch fun and you have gotten some things from there. And the little experiences that I've had so far, they have strengthened your faith.
Yeah.
They have strengthened your belief in yourself. And they have strengthened your faith in God. And
Yeah.
He has give you a push to take the next strive in life without being fearful.
Yeah.
Believe that you can make it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us believe in God, yes, but we don't believe in ourselves.
Mm.
And that is not enough. You have to believe in God and have to believe in
Okay.
yourself. If you
Yeah.
believe only in God, it doesn't go. You have to believe in yourself to
Yeah,
move
that's
forward.
true. Mm.
And I really want to thank you for this initiative. I want to thank you for the bold step
Mm.
to be able to put up a show like this.
Yeah.
And I just hope that a lot of wonderful men and women and children that are outside with wonderful experiences,
Yeah.
they will come
That's our
up and
goal. That's where we are
encourage.
heading. That is why this
Yeah,
is for everybody.
they will come up and encourage us.
Oh,
There's
Fanny,
a
see
lot
you.
of people
Yeah.
out there. A
Yeah. This
lot
is
of
the
people out
purpose.
there.
This platform is for everybody. It's not for
Yeah,
expatriates. It's for people
no,
to share their experiences, because I
yeah,
believe we all are bold and beautiful one way or the other. And with your experiences, experience is the best teacher. So with
yeah,
our experiences in life, I know people out there, everybody can learn. That is why I want to extend this
yeah,
platform. Next week, we're going to have some French speakers that who are
yeah,
going to encourage us and share their experiences with us.
yeah,
And then as we go forth, maybe we'll have some people who will be speaking in Swedish, and we never know.
yeah.
Maybe with
All right.
Danish
Yeah,
or some other languages. As time goes on, this is the second program with Bold and Beautiful. And I know
yeah,
we got a whole lot of bold and beautiful people out there, and you guys
yeah,
are going to be nominated as time goes on to come and share your point of views and your
yeah,
experiences to help us grow and be like you guys.
yeah,
So for now, the floor is open. The mic is open for anybody who has a question for Madam Francisca. Though she was
yeah,
not supposed to be the only speaker for today, but I had to extend her questions because there are a whole lot of people who, I mean, the second speaker was had a little something to do, stuff that came up, so she couldn't meet up.
Yeah.
But I'm happy and I'm glad for Madam Gonge, Francisca, for taking the initiative and answering her questions and standing up for the other lady. That is why I nominate you. You are nominated as one of the bold and beautiful because you see nothing
Thank
like
you.
a challenge. Everything
Uh-huh.
that comes as a challenge in the eyes of people, you break through. So that is one thing I admire in you. So for now, if any of you have any question for Madam Franciscan Gonge, before she drops the mic and tell us who the next nominee is, can you please send forth your questions now? She's, oh yes, listening to you guys. Is there any question anybody want to answer concerning what she spoke about today, her experiences? Come on, you guys, ask questions. She's there to answer you. Ask. We have 2 minutes. And if nobody is asking any question, that is to say we are satisfied, but we have 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And this lady, for you to know that she's bold and beautiful, there's this, we call it this LR, olive, aloe vera beauty, and how do you call it? I forgot it. Yeah, but she started it like a joke, and before you know it, she pushed herself to be the group manager. If you see the effort she took, the junior manager, she pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. I mean, the force that she had, I tried to follow her speed, but I just couldn't. But I'm still hoping I will get there. I'm still hoping to get there. So that is why you see she's bold and beautiful. So is there any question? Any question? Oh yes, Sister Fanny. Don't worry, the mic will be yours very soon. They're gonna nominate you very soon. Oh, Madam Francisca, I hope you're reading. Vivian from Iraq.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Fanny, thank you. Vivian, thank you. I just want to thank you for having me on. Yeah, Annie.
You're welcome. Always, all the time. So we'd like to hear your nominee. Next week, Saturday, we have Madame Edwish from Paris, who is going to be...
Fanny, you can't hear me? How to overcome challenges. Oh, Vivian, you are asking about how to overcome challenges. Like which kind of challenge? For example, which kind of challenge?
In what area? Career-wise, health-wise, marital, family-wise, or how do you, relationship-wise? You have to, I mean, be specific.
If you can just elaborate a little bit, it will be good.
Yeah. No sound from where, Fanny? From my side? From me or Francisca? From career-wise?
Vivian, from career-wise, are you not satisfied with the career you have, or is it work-life? Is it work-life? If you just elaborate a little bit, please.
Fanny, check very well, because I don't know if it's me or it's Francisca, but everybody can hear us. So maybe, can you check your sound, please, Fanny? Vivian, you heard that question.
Fanny, is it me you can't hear?
Okay.
Okay. Vivian, you said career-wise, where is the challenges coming from? Is it that you are not satisfied with the career, or is it work life that you're not satisfied with? Your work life, okay. Are you having the challenges with your colleagues, or the nature of your job? Are you not satisfied with it? Or is your career interfering with your private life? So because there have to be a balance. Well, I will, for example,
Vivian, you want to come up and speak? Because what she's trying to ask, she wants you to be specific. When you talk about yeah, okay, you the challenges, is it because you are trying to get into a new career from where you are right now, what you're doing right now? You are trying to get a second career. Is that where you have the challenges? Yes, we understand it's career wise. Is it what I mean? Let's say you have already a career right now. Is it like you are trying to get a new career, or you are having challenges already in the career that you have right now and you still want to maintain it? Okay, the career that you have right now, you have some challenges there. You still want to maintain it, and you want to know how you can get through over those challenges. Okay, Madam Francisca.
Vivian, yeah, I will give you an example of some challenges I had at job myself. And the first challenge I had at job was when I came from school. Because I was newly educated, I had a lot of you meet some colleagues that are already old in the field. That some of them feel like a competition because we are coming in with some new knowledge. You are coming with very new knowledge in healthcare. You know, everything is updated all the time. So it was a big challenge for me. But I learned, one, I'm a very fast learner, and I learned to just do my job. You understand? Because the conflicts were coming at they were coming at let's say you are coming with a higher knowledge, and let's say we are doing what we know was they were doing things this way. Then you have come with a new way of doing things, which is just new from school. Most colleagues don't know how to handle when somebody is coming with a higher level of knowledge. Those that know, they will try to instead ask you that are just coming from school, what did you learn? Teach us, show us. But some other ones that have been there for long, they will feel like an enemy. So what I learned there was to just do my job. Yeah, so that was the challenge I was facing. I don't know the particular challenge that you were facing, but I tried to do my job as best as I can.
Yeah. So
I did my job as best as I can, and I did not do that I-7 thing that when my boss is not there, when somebody is not looking at me. I did my job like God is watching you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Vivian, let me chip in a little bit of a little advice there. Yeah. So already you have a career that you love so very much and you want to maintain it. So I think your problem is how to grow, grow in that career. That is to get to an advancement of the career that you are in right now. So the little advice that I could give you is, first, you should find your values. Yeah, find your values. You know who you are already. You know what you can do. You are sure that these things, this career that you have right now is something you love and you want to maintain it. You know your value. You have to know it first. And if you know it, you have to try every possible means. Keep yourself informed. Ask questions. Ask questions even above where you are, you know. Ask questions to people who are doing that same field. Try to get to them. Ask questions. And don't be afraid anywhere you are, anywhere you find yourself concerning that job. Be bold enough to ask questions. Ask, ask, ask. Just like you are doing today. Don't be afraid that maybe any question you might ask might look dumb. No. it will not look dumb. Everything you are doing, you will always have an is either a yes or a no. But don't be afraid. Be bold enough to ask questions, because some of us, we always have this reservation of putting ourselves out there to ask, because most of us Africans, let's say, we grow up in a way that we don't want to be that kind of bold people. We don't want to be that kind of people who talk too much. We don't want to be that kind of people who take over. But there are some people who have this personality to not to be afraid, that they just do things. So try to ask, get informed. Inform yourself about this career that you're doing right now. Make a lot of research. Hello, Miranda, you're welcome. Make a whole lot of research about it. Read, Google, and you look for that career that you are doing. Try to, the world of today, we are so informed because of the internet. Thanks to the internet, we are so informed. So what you do is try to Google some groups concerning that your career, get in them and tell them who you are. Ask questions so you can get informed on, let's say you are in Africa right now, or you are let's say you are in Europe, and you see that the standard that you want to carry your career to is the level of going to, let's say, USA, or international wise, that is leaving Europe. You want to go get your career to like US. Start googling about that, your career in the US zone or in Canada zone, wherever you think you want to be, or even where you are. Get yourself involved. Look for groups, because every profession today, they have their groups. You just need to Google it out, and you read, you ask. Before you know it, you will fall into one. Don't be afraid to ask, just as you're doing right now. And never accept any defeat. Never you think you are not enough. Never you think you are less than anybody. Never you accept defeat or any sort in what you believe in. You have to strive. You have to be strong. You have to be courageous to push yourself out there. Because if you are not, then you're gonna lead your career into a crash. You have to be able not to accept defeat, but you have to see what the outcome of that career, what the gain, where you are striving to. That's what you have to see. So I've talked about you getting connected on online groups and everything, googling, asking everything about what you want to do, or where you want to go, or where you want to be. There's a solution about everything. Get yourself connected that way. And let's say the career that you're doing right now, I know every career will have a lot of conflicts. There are a lot of conflict going there. But what I would advise you is just try to avoid any conflict and try to resolve it. Always try to resolve any conflict, even at your job site, or anything about whatever thing that you're doing, what you're working with. Try to resolve it. Let me tell you something. I remember there was a time I was, let's say I was working day in my job, and it came to a point in that job that I was feeling so sick. I was feeling very tired, and I was thinking, is it time for me to change job? But I wasn't ready to change my job at that time, because I love my pay. I love my paycheck and I love the job, but I didn't want to change. So I first of all look at myself. What is my problem? What is that problem that is keeping me not to be able to meet up, that is making me to complain, that is making me to see fault in that job at that time? I realized I have a problem. What was my problem? My problem was that I was unable to sleep in the night. During the night, I'm always awake. And then when it's time to go to work, then I feel tired. So I'm unable to work as I'm supposed to work. And my colleagues, they were noticing it. And I became so like, I had a lot of conflicts. I was like,
you can't put in your best,
yeah, I wasn't my best self, you know. Yeah. So what I did was I had to look for a solution for myself. I love this job. I don't want to leave it. And then I'm this kind of person who is so awake in the night, and during the day I get tired right now. So what do?
You have to change.
I decided to change my time. So I said, since I'm awake at night, why don't I change and start making money at night?
Yeah. So you're a night person.
Yeah. So I changed now and I start working. I try to ask for the night to work there. And being the kind of strong personality that I have, because I'm that kind of person who is too outspoken, when I see something that is not wrong in my that is wrong in my eye, listen, I tell you, I say it or I keep quiet. And if I keep quiet, for me to keep quiet is very dangerous. So you better allow me to say what is in my mind. So what I did was I tried to seek for night, and people knowing who I am during the day, they tried to stop me, But behold, I got into the night job, and all the sick that I was away from job, because every month I was always low on income because I was sick, because I was unable to meet up with the time I was always getting tired. I would just want to sleep during the day. So I was able to overcome that part of my life, because first I look for what is the problem with me.
Yeah. So you have first to look inside where the problem is coming from. Yeah?
What is stopping me from getting to where I want, what I want, you see? So right now, maintaining my same career, maintaining that same job, I realized what my problem was, that I was the problem. I was feeling so tired during the day because I'm a night person. And then what I did was I just changed, because I tried to outside the work during the night and everything. And I changed to the night, and I'm making more money now, and I'm more at peace with my colleagues and everything, you see? So first of all, you have to check what your problem is. What is the problem with you? What is stopping you from taking your career to the next level? Yeah. And then when you discover that, you learn how to resolve that conflict with you yourself. By resolving that, and then you avoid whatever conflict that you might have with anybody that has it. It doesn't matter if people even look proud. It doesn't matter who people look unkind. Try to know how to break the ice. Breaking the ice is a way for you to know how to get what you want. It doesn't matter how people seem, how impolite they are. I bet you that person, let me tell you something about me. If you see me, I don't have one of the most friendly face. When you see me on the street, I have one of the most, how do you say it? What is the word to use? This is gone. I'm that kind of somebody whom when you see, you think I'm not polite, or she's a proud somebody, or she's this. But listen, let me tell you, I am fulefu. If you know what fulefu, I am paper. I'm the most empathic person you meet. And you see, what made me to have this, what do you call it? This body
that you see. They call it poker face.
Yeah, it's because I'm shy. I'm that kind of person who is shy. I don't know how to break the ice, contact people. But the moment you realize when you come close to me, then you know the kind of person that I am. That I'm the most friendly person and can be the most unfriendly person when I don't need to be. But the bottom line is I'm very outspoken. So either you learn to know who I am, that I am this person that is outspoken, and you just have to accept me, or living a life with the fake people who will never tell you what they feel, and instead they will go behind you and be complaining. You see? So try to do all those things that I'm telling you. Never be afraid of anybody. It's for you to work on yourself on how to break the ice, how to meet anybody. It doesn't matter how they look. It doesn't matter how tough they are. It doesn't matter how rich they are. There's this man in the Bible. How do you call his name? I'm sorry, I'm not very biblical with the names. There was this man. Is it Nicodemus or who was trying to see Jesus?
The short guy.
Yeah. So he had to break the crowd. Sorry, he had to break the crowd. He doesn't care the giant, the kings, and everybody that were there. He broke the crowd. He climbed on the tree, and just to get to where Jesus is. So when you are trying to take your career to another level, you have to be very aggressive. Aggressive in the sense that being pushful, not to go and fight people. That's not the aggressive aggressiveness that I mean. You have to know how to meet people. You have to know how to ask questions. You have to know how to make a research. You have to know how to be polite, because there's no way you can catch a chicken with a stick in your hand. You have to throw corns to be able to catch a chicken. So you have to be nice, to be at your best, to be able for people to be able to open up to you. You can't be aggressive, you can't be rude and expect people to open up to you. They will look at you like that rude person. So bring yourself low, to that lowest level. Hi, Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah, be humble to be able for people to be able to see you. And sometimes you can still be this humble and people will still not see you, but let that not make you feel discouraged. Keep pushing and always tell the truth. Tell the truth when it needs to be told. Or otherwise, if you know you cannot tell the truth, don't be in that crowd. Yeah. Embrace every discomfort. Every discomfort that comes your way, embrace it. Zacchaeus, yeah. Our pastor, it was Carinus here, it was Zacchaeus. We say Nicodemus and every whatever thing. But thank God you were here to see. Yeah, you see, you have to embrace every discomfort in knowing how to be endurance. To have endurance, sorry, you have to be able to endure. Don't let anything be like a threat to you. Yeah, you have to be able to endure, because sometimes when we rush out of things, we really don't see the quality of those things. They say we cannot judge a book by its cover. Sometimes it's good to read the book. When you read it, that's where you get the understanding. Okay, so I hope, Vivian, these little tips that I've given you, hi sis Karen, I hope they answer your question that me and Sister Francisca has given you. I hope they help you. Please say something, let me be sure. Hi, sis.
Karen I think she just summarized everything that we've been saying here. She said you have to be humble, you ask questions, you dialogue and accept criticism and be ready to put your best. And yeah, so she gave a couple of what you've been saying. She just put them in the PowerPoint.
Yeah. Thank you, Sister Karen. You will be nominated soon. Very soon you will be nominated, because we are talking it's about bold and beautiful, courageous people. We come out here to talk about our different experiences in life. There's no expatriate here. It's just the expatriate we have here is our life experiences. That's what this platform is about, this talk show. So we come out there, we talk about our life experiences in different areas. I ask the questions and you answer, and then from there we kick in. So it helps a whole lot of people, and you have the time to ask questions concerning the topic we talk about. Oh, thank you, Vivian. I'm very happy that you're satisfied. I'm so happy that you're satisfied. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's it. The content justifies the book, not the cover.
Not the cover.
Yeah. So, Sister Francisca, next Saturday at 5 o'clock, who is your nominee?
I got two that still have to confirm with me, but I will let you know within the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one that is coming up. Okay.
Yeah.
We already have one nominee from the French side. Her name is Madame Ebriche Lebrun from France. She has to speak in French next week, Saturday, 5 o'clock. So you guys can join. And our Sister Itwe, there will be a time for you two to come up and show the bold and the beautiful that is in you. Yeah, you will come up to tell us about your life experiences and everything, and then people can learn from you and ask questions, and you can invite more people. And so today our speaker is Madam Francisca Gonge, and we've had 2 hours. We've taken 2 hours exactly of her time.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so I'm so pleased. And, next week, same time, 5 o'clock Swedish time, 11 o'clock American time. I'm sorry I cannot give you the time with the other countries, but please just follow the time we connected today and try to connect and try to make other people come and learn from our experiences, because experience is the best teacher that you can get.
Yes,
And
it is.
we can lift each other up there. Yeah, that's what this platform, this live talk is all about. And sometimes there will be a time that we'll have some people that will be sitting with me right here, and we'll be doing this together, you know. And maybe one day we're gonna have a conference of bold and beautiful. That is life, not on live show, but real life. That we're gonna meet people, we're gonna meet each other, and we do some conference. But for now, this is the level that we are. So we're gonna gather a whole lot of experiences, a whole lot of yeah. So that is it. I think I've talked too much now, and now I begin to listen. Okay. I
If you
love
let
you
me,
all.
I would like to go and
The blessed week, and see you next week, Saturday.
yeah.
Bye
Thank you
bye.
for having me. Have a nice
Thank
evening.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
God
you.
bless you all. Yeah.
Thank
Thanks for
you. Bye
tuning in.
bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye,
Bye bye.
Vivian. Bye bye, Karen. Bye bye, Vasti. Bye bye. Bye bye, Mutabema, Susan. We'll see you from LR. Bye bye. And we have Miranda Angela. Bye bye. Fanny, you're welcome. You'll be a speaker very soon too. And Vivian too will be a speaker one day too. And we have Passy. Bye bye. Thank you for joining. We have Edwidge. Thank you for joining. And see you all next week. Auntie Vasti, we love you. Madam Mama Mom Vicky, Vic, you're welcome. Love you guys. And stay tuned for next week, same time.
Yeah. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.